in the Arctic and subarctic regions. They are considered coastal animals but have been known to venture over 400 miles out to sea and dive up to 1,000 feet below the waves. Belugas dive for food along the bottom of the ocean. These dives typically last 3 to 5 minutes but can go as long as 20. They find food using echolocation. We discussed this process in our bat episode, but to briefly recap, echolocation is a type of sonar in which certain animals produce high-pitched sounds that bounce off objects and return to the animal. In belugas, this is completed using their large, round head, which is called a melon.
Yeah, I didn't see you there. It's Friday afternoon. Eating popcorn, watching beluga whale videos on YouTube. I mean, their head's a melon. My head's a melon. Why not, right? But on another note, hope you guys are rising up. Hope you guys rise and shine. You know what I mean? Get up there, get going. You know, don't stop chasing that dream. Remember that. But today, we got another mousepad review for you. And it is by the whale himself. Not an actual beluga whale. I mean, that would be weird. Imagine a whale crafting a pad. Revolutionary, right? Am I right or am I right? But today it is the beluga from the whale. German engineering at its finest. Let's dig into it. Yeah. There she blows. The beluga whale. You get that? If you get it, pirates said it when they hunted whales, I think. I don't know. But beluga. WALHAUT. I don't know if I pronounced that right, but we'll go into it. This pad is a 500 by 500. Yes, perfect size for my desk. Perfect size to fling my arm across the desk. I couldn't be happier with the size. It is 4 millimeters thick, and it is on the firmer side. I mean, you do get a little squish, but it's a lot firmer than most squishiness, you know what I mean? This pad is considered a hybrid micro control pad where you get precise stop and go, you get precise micro adjustments. And what makes this pad special, yes, it's a hybrid, but I think this is the best hybrid on the market that you can get at the moment. That's just my opinion. I've been liking it a whole lot. I do have the Venus Pro from Lethal Gaming Gear, but I do think the Lethal Gaming Gear pad is more of a balanced. You're going to have a balance between speed and control, where this one is basically what it says. It's a hybrid. You're going to get the nice, precise micro adjustments for those flicks, for those small strafing targets, such as an apex, and then you get the glide. You get the nice, balanced glide, nice, smooth glide. You're not getting any tug from the mouse pad on the skates. Nothing like that. It isn't on the fast side. I got to point that out. This isn't a super fast pad. I would probably give this with the Bolt stock skates. I would probably give the speed, I would say about a 6 out of 10. It's not super fast. We do have the super light, like in the last review. This one has the Lethal Gaming Gear Glass V2 skates. And on this, compared to the Bolt, I think you do get a little slower glide for some reason. It could be the humidity on the skates, whatever it may be. But I do feel that the glide is a little slower on the glass skates. I don't know why, but that's just what I'm feeling currently at the moment. Micro adjustments would be a lot slower than the Bolt. So if you're looking for still that freedom, that low initial friction, I mean, both have low initial friction, and you want slower micro control, you can get some glass skates for it. My glass skates are slow. And then last review, we had the Orochi ice skates, or the Tiger ice skates, my bad. And this one is going to be pretty similar to the Bolt stock skates, where you do get the freedom of The glide, you do get a little more feedback. I don't know if it's just because of the texture of the skate, which, I mean, they're not textured. It's just the type of skate differentiate between each brand, each company. And this one still feels pretty much on par with the Bolt. So there isn't really too much difference between the two. Yeah, this pad is a beautiful color. It's a whitish gray. And then we'll look at some clips to see some tracking, some strafing, strafe tracking, you should say. And then if you do want a 500 by 500 hybrid pad, and you want that nice micro control, you want that nice smooth glide, you want to be able to use this pad amazingly well in Apex and Valorant, go for it. It's, in my opinion, a really good pad. It is in my top 3. So my top 3 would be the Venus Pro. This isn't in order. The Venus Pro by Lethal Gaming Gear, the Vancer Ice by Vancer, and the WALHAUT by the Whale. I will drop his link in the description below. If you want to go hit that sub button on him, go show him some love. German engineering at its finest right here. It does come packaged flat, which is awesome. And I want to get into the comparison between different hybrids. So we have, I'm going to pull out the Infinity V2 by Odin. This is the comic edition, partnered with Natra Customs, the GOAT, and Odin collabed, made a sick pad. But we're going to compare, one, the abrasion on the skin with the Odin V2 and the WALHAUT. The Odin is going to have more abrasion. So if you want a smoother feel, WALHAUT. Glide, you have the balance speed. It's not a super fast pad, but I do think they're on par, but the WALHAUT does feel a little faster, where you do get a little more tug on the Infinity micro adjustments. You get a little more tug on the mouse. So when people say that this pad is a direct clone of the Infinity, I don't think so, in my opinion. I haven't tested the black color WALHAUT. I haven't tested that, but I do think the Beluga is probably going to be one of my favorite hybrids, unless someone else makes something and takes over. But highly doubt it, because I've been using this pad on and off ever since I got it. I do main the Vancer Ice now. I like a little more freedom on the skates, but I do like to pull this out here and there and have a little bit of fun in Apex with it. And also Valorant. The headshots with the different slow micro adjustments is actually pretty insane. But other than that, like, if you do want a solid hybrid mousepad, he sells it on his website. You can find that on his YouTube channel. I think he has it linked. And other than that, it's a solid pad. Yes, it's a little high in price because you will have to pay for shipping. But later on down the road, Lethal Gaming Gear should carry this pad, which is going to be sick. So if you're in the US, you can wait till Lethal starts carrying these. But if you want to try it now, you can go over to the Whale's website and you pick it up from them. It's, in my opinion, really good for the price. So go check it out. If you like what you see, if you laughed a little bit, if you smiled a little bit from the jokes earlier, hit that like button, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.